One of the most common mistakes people make is living without a long-term plan. I've seen it countless times. Individuals working hard, putting in endless hours, but with no clear direction. You see, success is not an accident. It's the result of careful planning, persistence, and a vision for the future. When I founded Alibaba, I had a vision not just for the next month or the next year, but for the next 10 to 20 years. I knew that if I wanted to build something that truly lasted, I had to think beyond immediate gains. The problem is, too many people live only for today. They chase short-term rewards and think only about what's right in front of them. It's like sailing a boat without knowing your destination. Sure, you may be moving, but are you really going anywhere? If you don't have a clear picture of where you want to be in 10 years, how can you expect to build something that lasts? Without a plan, you're like a leaf blowing in the wind, busy but directionless. But planning for the future doesn't mean you have to have all the answers. It's about having a vision that guides you, even when things get uncertain. You have to be ready to adjust, to adapt, and to keep moving forward despite the challenges that come your way. Think of it as setting a destination on a map. The route might change, but the goal remains the same. It's this clarity that gives you the strength to keep pushing, even when obstacles arise. People often ask me, Jack, how can I plan for 10 years when I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow? The truth is, you don't need to know everything. You just need to start with what you have and build from there. Taking those first steps, even when you're unsure, sets you on a path that allows you to learn, adapt, and grow. A long-term vision doesn't require certainty. It requires courage. And once you start moving, you'll find that the pieces begin to fall into place. So, if you want to achieve something meaningful, start planning today. Think beyond the short term and envision the future you want to create. It might feel daunting, but every great journey begins with a single step. Are you ready to take yours? Another critical mistake I've seen over and over is when people don't value those around them. In my experience, the greatest asset you have is not your money, your skills, or even your ideas. It's the people you choose to surround yourself with. At Alibaba, I've always believed that our success was never about me. It was about my team. If you want to build something that lasts, you need to learn to value, trust, and uplift the people around you. Many entrepreneurs focus solely on their own success, forgetting that no one can do it all alone. I've met countless people who work hard but fail to build meaningful relationships with their teams, partners, or even their families. It's like trying to climb a mountain without a team. You might make some progress, but the journey will be much more difficult, and you may never reach the summit. The truth is, when you support others and invest in their growth, you also pave the way for your own success. Think about it. Every person you meet is an opportunity for learning, collaboration, and growth. But if you don't see the value in those connections, you're missing out on the very resources that could propel you forward. At Alibaba, I've always made it a point to encourage my team to learn, grow, and innovate. When your team feels valued and empowered, they become the driving force that helps your vision become reality. It's not about who is the smartest, it's about who can work together to achieve a common goal. I often say, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. This is about adapting to become a better leader, one who knows how to inspire and bring out the best in others. When you focus on helping others achieve their best, you create an environment where everyone, including yourself, can thrive. It's a win-win situation, and that's how you build something sustainable. So ask yourself, are you really valuing the people around you? Are you investing time and energy into building relationships that will last and help you grow? Or are you stuck trying to do everything alone, only to find that your progress is slower than you hoped? Think about it. because this could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of success. Now, let's talk about another mistake that keeps people stuck: ignoring the power of networking. In my years of building Alibaba, I learned that success isn't just about working hard. It's also about working smart and building meaningful relationships along the way. When you connect with people who share your values and vision, you're not just creating partnerships. You're building a network of opportunities that will open doors you never imagined. Too many people think that networking is just about exchanging business cards or having shallow conversations at events. But real networking goes beyond that. It's about creating genuine relationships where you give and receive value. Imagine planting seeds. You water them, you nurture them, and over time, they grow into strong trees that bear fruit. Those trees are your connections. And if you take care of them, they'll provide opportunities, support, and wisdom when you need them most. When I look back, some of the most pivotal moments for Alibaba came from relationships I built years before. It's not about instant results. It's about planting seeds for the future. As I often remind my team, when you're poor, if you have a dream, you never feel poor. If you have a vision and you surround yourself with the right people, you create an environment where that dream can flourish, regardless of your current circumstances. But here's the thing. You have to be willing to give before you receive. Don't approach networking thinking, "What can I get out of this?" Instead, ask, "How can I help this person succeed?" The more you support others, the more they will support you when the time comes. This is a powerful strategy for personal and professional growth, and it's something I've seen transform businesses, including my own. So, don't make the mistake of isolating yourself. Reach out, build connections, and find people who are on the same journey as you. Your network is not just a collection of people. It's a source of strength, inspiration, and possibilities waiting to be unlocked. The next mistake that holds people back is overlooking the power of emotional intelligence, EQ. You see, success in business is not just about IQ or technical skills. It's about how you manage your emotions and connect with others. In my experience, the greatest leaders aren't necessarily the smartest people in the room, but they are the ones who know how to motivate and inspire others, even in difficult times. Think about it. When challenges arise, and they always will, it's your ability to stay calm, focused, and positive that makes all the difference. Without a strong EQ, it's easy to get overwhelmed by stress, frustration, or fear. But when you build emotional resilience, you learn to see setbacks as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles. This mindset shift can transform how you lead, how you work, and ultimately, how you succeed. At Alibaba, we don't just focus on developing technical skills, we also emphasize the importance of EQ. I've seen many talented people struggle because they couldn't manage their emotions or communicate effectively with others. Remember, leadership is about bringing people together and creating a sense of purpose. If you want people to follow you, they need to feel that you genuinely care and understand them. One of the things I've learned is that you need to know yourself first. How do you react under pressure? How do you handle criticism or failure? When you understand your emotions, you can control them better and use them to your advantage. It's like being the captain of your own ship. You need to know how to steer through rough seas to reach your destination. So if you want to grow, start working on your emotional intelligence. Practice patience, empathy, and resilience. These are skills you can develop, and they will set you apart in ways you cannot imagine. Your ability to handle adversity with grace will be one of the most valuable assets on your journey to success. Another trap that people fall into is resisting change. Change is inevitable, and yet so many fight it. But here's the reality. Those who refuse to adapt are the ones left behind. In business, if you're not willing to change, You're not only risking your own progress, but you're also closing the door to new opportunities that could propel you forward. At Alibaba, we faced countless challenges, from competition to market shifts, and every time we adapted. It's like chasing a rabbit. If you want to catch it, you can't expect it to stay still. You have to be willing to change your approach, your speed, your tactics. As I always remind my team, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit. Change yourself. Embracing change means seeing it as a chance to grow rather than as a threat. Take a look at the companies that disappeared because they clung to old ways while the world evolved around them. Whether you're an entrepreneur or someone looking to build a successful career, flexibility is your greatest strength. It's about moving with the flow and turning challenges into stepping stones. But let's be honest, change is uncomfortable. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and forces us to learn new things. It's easy to resist and even easier to find reasons to stay the same. But remember, growth doesn't happen in comfort. When you feel the pressure to change, it's often a signal that you're on the edge of something transformative. So the question isn't whether you should change, but how quickly you can adapt. Those who see change as an ally rather than an enemy will find opportunities where others see obstacles. Are you ready to see things differently? One of the most powerful habits you can develop is gratitude, and yet it's often overlooked. People chase big achievements, thinking they'll be happy only when they reach their ultimate goal. But the truth is, if you don't learn to appreciate the small victories along the way, you'll miss out on the joy of the journey itself. I've learned that success is not a single event. It's a series of small, consistent steps. Every small win, every bit of progress is a milestone. At Alibaba, we celebrated the little things because they showed that we were moving in the right direction. When you recognize the small wins, you build momentum, and that energy carries you forward to even bigger achievements. When you practice gratitude, you change your perspective. You start seeing challenges as learning experiences and not as failures. You begin to understand that each setback is an opportunity to grow and refine your skills. This mindset is what sets apart those who continue to grow from those who give up too soon. Gratitude creates resilience, and resilience builds long-term success. Gratitude also keeps you grounded. When you're grateful, you remember that success is not guaranteed and that every step forward is a gift. This attitude attracts positivity and opens doors to new opportunities. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment to celebrate. It's about finding joy in every part of the journey. So, are you acknowledging the small victories in your life? Are you taking a moment to be grateful for the progress you're making? When you start appreciating the journey, you'll realize that you're already richer than you thought. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes is forgetting to give back. Success means nothing if it doesn't positively impact others. I believe that true success is about using your knowledge and resources to make the world a better place. At Alibaba, we made it a mission to create value for our customers and our society because that's what leads to sustainable success. Throughout my career, I've met people who achieved incredible financial success but felt unfulfilled because they didn't use their influence for a greater good. When you focus only on yourself, you limit the impact you can have. But when you share your knowledge, time, or resources, you multiply your impact and create a legacy that extends beyond your own achievements. Think of it this way. Success is not about how much you can gain, but how much you can give. When you contribute to society, you build relationships, trust, and goodwill that no amount of money can buy. And it's not just about charity, it's about sharing your experiences, mentoring others, and helping them grow. This is what brings true fulfillment. I often remind myself that business is about people. When we launched Alibaba, it wasn't just about profits. It was about empowering small businesses and individuals to achieve their dreams. This approach helped us grow, and it's a principle that continues to guide us today. The more we give, the more we receive, and the more we grow together. So are you using your success to lift others? Are you making an effort to contribute to the world around you? Remember, the greatest legacy you can leave is not the wealth you accumulate, but the impact you create.
In his latest eye-opening speech, Jack Ma, the visionary co-founder of Alibaba, once again captivated millions as he uncovered the 7 everyday habits keeping you broke. Reflecting on his journey from failure to fortune, Ma pulled no punches in addressing the behaviors that prevent people from achieving true success. With his signature blend of humor, wisdom, and realism, he highlighted that most people, even those working tirelessly, fall into patterns that sabotage their long-term growth. He warned that success isn't about sudden luck, but about careful planning, valuing relationships, and embracing the inevitable changes that life throws at us. Ma's insights went deeper, exploring how people often neglect networking opportunities, fail to develop their emotional intelligence, and resist adapting to new circumstances. He passionately emphasized that success is about transforming challenges into opportunities and investing in people, the greatest asset any business can have. And as expected, he didn't stop there. Ma stressed the importance of appreciating small wins and cultivating gratitude, explaining how these simple habits fuel personal growth and resilience. Finally, he left his audience with a powerful message. True success is not just about personal gain, but about giving back and contributing to society. Ma's words remind us that financial prosperity without purpose is an empty victory. For those who are serious about transforming their lives, his speech serves as a roadmap for breaking free from these habits and unlocking true potential. Get ready to rethink your approach and ask yourself, are you willing to make the changes needed to build a life and business that not only thrive but also uplift those around you? Many people underestimate the power of long-term planning, often getting caught up in short-term goals that offer immediate gratification but little lasting impact. Imagine planting a tree. It doesn't grow overnight, but with patience, it eventually bears fruit. The same goes for success. Those who fail to plan for the next decade may find themselves stuck in a cycle of temporary gains. Jack Ma emphasizes that true success requires vision and commitment beyond the next month or even the next year. Are you ready to set your sights further ahead? The difference between those who thrive and those who struggle often lies in their ability to envision their future. Jack Ma often speaks about the importance of preparing for the long haul, highlighting that the growth of Alibaba didn't happen by chance, but by strategic planning years in advance. He believes that building a sustainable path means not just setting milestones, but also embracing flexibility to adapt when circumstances change. So, how far ahead are you thinking right now? Without a clear roadmap, it's easy to become reactive, dealing with challenges as they arise rather than proactively shaping your future. Jack Ma's journey teaches that anticipating market changes and aligning your actions with long-term goals can be the game changer. Those who embrace this approach set themselves apart, creating opportunities where others see obstacles. So what steps will you take today to build the life you envision a decade from now? One of the biggest mistakes that can hold you back is failing to recognize the value of those around you. Jack Ma has always emphasized that people are the most valuable asset any business or individual can have. At Alibaba, he prioritized a culture of mutual respect and collaboration, crediting his team for the company's success. Think about it. Are you truly valuing the people who support your journey, or are you taking them for granted? A strong network isn't just about knowing people. It's about nurturing relationships that help you grow. Jack Ma's philosophy extends beyond business. He believes that when you invest time and energy into understanding and supporting those around you, you build a foundation for lasting success. It's not enough to focus solely on personal growth. True growth comes from lifting others as you rise. Have you considered how those around you contribute to your own achievements? Failing to value people can lead to missed opportunities and a lack of support when it matters most. By focusing on the strengths of others and encouraging them, you create a powerful synergy that fuels success. Jack Ma's story is a testament to the impact of a collaborative mindset. He knew that success was a team effort, not a solo journey. Are you ready to invest in the people who can help shape your future? In today's world, success is not just about what you know, but who you know. Networking is a powerful tool that connects you to opportunities and resources you might otherwise miss. Jack Ma often speaks about the value of building relationships with people who share similar values and aspirations. These connections can open doors to collaborations and partnerships that could transform your life. So, are you actively expanding your network? Some people view networking as unnecessary or time-consuming, but Jack Ma argues that it's an investment in your future. He believes that surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals can propel you forward, helping you learn, grow, and achieve more than you could alone. A single conversation can lead to life-changing opportunities if you are open to building and nurturing connections. Who might you reach out to today to expand your circle? Ignoring the power of networking means missing out on the collective wisdom and support that others offer. Jack Ma's success wasn't built in isolation. He leveraged his connections to build a global empire. The real question is, are you prepared to step out of your comfort zone and start connecting with those who can elevate your journey? Emotional intelligence, EQ, is as crucial as any technical skill in achieving success. Jack Ma frequently highlights that the ability to manage one's emotions and navigate social dynamics is essential for leadership and growth. Those who lack EQ often find themselves struggling in both professional and personal settings, unable to build the relationships necessary for progress. Have you taken the time to develop your emotional awareness? Being emotionally intelligent means understanding and controlling your emotions, but it also involves empathizing with others. Jack Ma's perspective is that leaders who can connect with people on an emotional level are far more successful. This trait allows for deeper, more meaningful relationships and creates a supportive environment where collaboration thrives. Are you building these connections in your daily interactions? Those who ignore emotional intelligence might miss opportunities for growth, as success is not only about logical thinking, but also about understanding and managing human emotions. Developing EQ can be a game changer, enabling you to lead with confidence and empathy. Are you ready to work on your emotional intelligence and unlock new paths to success? Change is the only constant, and those who resist it often find themselves left behind. Jack Ma has always advocated for adaptability, viewing changes as opportunities rather than obstacles. He believes that individuals who remain rigid in their ways miss out on growth potential and the ability to capitalize on new opportunities. Do you embrace change, or do you shy away from it? Resisting change can create a sense of comfort, but Jack Ma's journey shows that real success comes from embracing uncertainty. His rise with Alibaba wasn't about sticking to old ways, but about innovating and evolving with the market. He suggests seeing change as a chance to test new ideas and strategies. Could you shift your mindset to view change as a stepping stone rather than a setback? Adaptability is a skill that separates successful individuals from those who struggle to keep up. Jack Ma's story is one of constant evolution, learning from each change and using it to his advantage. By welcoming change, you position yourself to adapt and grow, turning challenges into opportunities. Are you ready to pivot when the next shift comes your way? Gratitude is often overlooked as a habit for success, but Jack Ma insists on its power. Celebrating small wins can pave the way for greater achievements, creating a positive mindset that attracts more opportunities. When you recognize each step as a victory, you build momentum that keeps you motivated and focused. How often do you take a moment to appreciate the small milestones on your journey? Ignoring the small victories means missing out on the energy boost they provide. Jack Ma believes that gratitude isn't just about feeling good. It's about cultivating a mindset that attracts abundance and success. Recognizing the little things keeps you grounded and reminds you of how far you've come, even when bigger goals still lie ahead. Are you acknowledging the progress you've already made? Those who overlook gratitude may find themselves overwhelmed by the challenges ahead, missing the joy that small accomplishments bring. Jack Ma's habit of appreciating every step of Alibaba's growth is a reminder that even the smallest victory is a sign of progress. So, how can you practice gratitude today and build a stronger foundation for your future success? Success is not just about personal gain, it's about making a positive impact on those around you. Jack Ma believes that true fulfillment comes from contributing to society, using your success to uplift others. Sharing knowledge, resources, and opportunities is a powerful way to give back and create a legacy that extends beyond your personal achievements. How are you giving back to your community? Those who neglect the importance of contribution may achieve personal success, but they often miss out on the deeper sense of purpose that comes from helping others. Jack Ma's philosophy highlights that when you share your success, you create a ripple effect that can inspire and support countless others. It's about leaving a mark that goes beyond profits or status. Are you building a legacy that benefits more than just yourself? Contributing to society isn't just about charity, it's about using your platform, skills, and influence to make a real difference. Jack Ma's story demonstrates that true leaders are those who uplift others, creating a community where everyone can thrive. So, how will you use your achievements to create a positive impact today? Now that you've discovered the 7 habits that could be holding you back, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue living on autopilot, or will you take action to reshape your habits and mindset? Remember, success isn't about a single grand gesture. It's built on the daily choices you make. Which habit will you work on first? Share in the comments which insight from Jack Ma's speech resonated with you the most. And if you ever feel stuck, come back to this video as a reminder that growth is a continuous journey. Hit the subscribe button and activate notifications so you won't miss out on more powerful lessons like these, designed to help you on your path to success. And don't forget to check out our next video, Why Waiting for the Future is a Mistake, Jack Ma's life-changing advice, where we dive even deeper into strategies that will transform your mindset and elevate your entrepreneurial journey. Let's keep learning and growing together.